Greetings, dear ones. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. This one is all about origins. When you speak of origins, where did you come from? We have spoken so many times the truth that has been also given to you from the information which comes from the other side of the veil that you've just heard. I'm going to ask you a question. Let's say that you are mainstream. You're not esoteric. Let's say you're not indigenous. You live in this country like everyone else does, doing what you do. You go to work, you come back, you have children. Let's say you don't necessarily buy into all of these ideas that we speak of. So let me ask you this. Where were you told you came from? And the answer is this. Most of you, billions of you, have been told a story. And it's the story you will tell your children. And the story is this, that once upon a time, a long time ago, humans were minding their own business, being humans, and an angel appeared. And that angel then did something and changed something, depending upon the story you hear all over the planet. The angel gave you a choice, because suddenly the angel and all that was with that angel changed you. Some say that's when you got your soul, in that Garden of Eden experience, that metaphor for the earth, that angel, that metaphor for God, for spirit. Something happened to the human being that was spiritual. Now that is the story that you learned. It is not that different, dear ones, from the esoteric story that we are saying today. What if that angel was a little different than you thought? Many of you who have studied esoterics, have heard the future, know what an ascended planet means. It's an idea that says that consciousness will grow. And that someday it may grow to such an extent that you will be in touch more with that soul spiritual energy. And when that time comes, there will be peace on earth, a whole different paradigm of thought, perhaps even consciousness over physics, a planet, perhaps 1 million years from today, this beautiful earth will grow up and go from what it is today, which is a beginning children's version of what you will become someday, and have some of these angelic abilities just like the masters did of the planet. They came and they showed you what they could do. Angelic they were. So, follow the thought for a moment. Let's say as this ascended planet starts to reach out to some other planets that are just having their beginnings, that you go there in ascension status, and you go there to help them, perhaps plant seeds of what you know. You're compassionate, you're nurturing, you're beautiful, you're esoterically enhanced, perhaps even multidimensional. That's the human being 1 million years from now. How will you be seen by a beginning society? They'll look at you and they'll say, you're an angel. Angels, dear ones, came here from ascended planets not that long ago to plant seeds. And that is what I want to show and tell now. The seeds that were planted, the star seeds that were planted, are just like when a planting happens from a farmer of a forest. The seeds are there. They're special seeds. They're always alive. They always have the spiritual knowledge. They always have enlightenment in those seeds. And they're planted, let's say, in the forest of humanity. And there they sit. What happens with the trees, dear ones, when they start growing finally, is they start to release those things which create more trees. In other words, I think you see the metaphor. the seeds will come out and start to grow. And they will create, for the first time, more seeds. The seeds represent high consciousness, knowledge, compassion, nurturing, benevolence in consciousness. The seeds are a new consciousness of humanity. Those are the seeds, reflected from those who planted them all that time ago. Dear ones, you're in a special time, and when we come back, I want to talk about that special time. But for now, know this, that even the basic children's stories that you hear have you coming from an angelic source. And indeed, you did. And so it is.